And then what was it like captain in the USA? Like, because you weren't exactly like the captain, right? So your captain was injured, if I'm correct. So how did you walk into that environment? So you obviously would have been like in the leadership group, but did you get guys to have a big buy into you as a captain, or was it like a different feeling walking in as actual captain?
I think with the way, the style of leadership that I needed to showcase was something that was essentially something that spoke to my personality. I couldn't try and be Blaine, who's our USA captain. I had to be myself,
Yeah.
in that leadership role. And the way that I try to lead is through enjoyment of the game, and everyone having the responsibility that although I may be speaking to the ref, or I might be with the play callers in terms of working out whether or not we're going for the line out or the penalty for the polls. Now more than ever, than in this day and age, everyone has to take on their own responsibility and know their roles to the point where they're their own captain for their game. And for that day, I just happen to have the armband on my arm. So I try to give quite a lot of confidence to players in making sure that they realize their own roles and responsibilities are so vital for the machine to work in all 23 going forward. So yeah, I try to instill as much of my own personality as I could without trying to be someone else, if that makes sense. When you're captaining your country, it's one of the greatest honors you can ever get. And you always need to remember that the players that are playing on that specific day will never be the same players that they are the following weekend. So it's really important to really just nurture that and try to speak to that, especially as a leader. And for however amount of time, it might be 80 minutes, it might be 2 minutes, it might be 2 years. So each week is different, and I just try to instill my personality on for those specific games that I was captain.